So, but I told you, you have to wait for 4 years. Just when you're about to graduate, I will come. And God will now say, okay, be revived again, awake again. I want to let you understand whatsoever that is going on in your life right now. I'm telling you, you may not understand it, but it's God's system to revive you. God wants to restore you back to himself. In fact, the Bible says, return back to your first love. Why? Because the love that you have now has not been perfected. So when the Bible says return back to your first love, it's because you have been betraying the love you are in now. So you say, I beckon upon you, return back to your first love. Because many of you wake up and it looks as though one guy loves you more than God. And after a while, you now realize that God is the only lover. Everybody derives from him and he gives. The Bible says the love of God was shared abroad in our heart by the Holy Ghost. So a man that doesn't know the Holy Ghost, how can he love you genuinely? How can he even be faithful to you? It's not possible. So in the days you go that way and everything crash, when you are crying, God will now come and say, be revived. God will say, awaken again. So in the days you begin to awake again, God will now begin to give you hope again. But what our problem now is that before people awake in revival, they have given up. In fact, it goes worse that some people kill themselves. Yes, I know a lady in my school that just because she got a kind of result, she got angry and went and killed herself. Yes, maybe you said it. Imagine somebody, the notice board result just came out. Immediately result came out. Somebody that used to get 4.5. Suddenly the person saw 2 point something. So what nonsense? Am I here to waste my time? I would rather die. The person just went and jumped upstairs and fall and die. When you cannot receive comfort in God, why some of us went to notice board, we saw E, C. Say, how did C enter here? D, F. Say, at least now just 2 F. We now went to chapel. We are you see us pray as if we don't have a problem, and those that only have 1 D are crying in the class. Why? Say, why this lecturer? Why? My sister Rejoice is like that. I have my immediate younger sister, a first class student, Abuzaria, biology science. That girl get 4.5. When she's about to graduate, they gave her 4.4 something. That lady went and lied down. She was crying for 1 week. There are people that left that school with 2 points. They are excited. You just be called remaining 0.03 to get first class GP. She just entered depression mode. And you look at her and say, hey, which devil is this one again? She was just crying for nothing. 0.03. She went and do verification. She went and do everything. Went and check all her paper. Say, Apostle, I know what I write. I say, forget about what you have written. God can still prosper your life, whether these guys like it or not. Don't allow them. Their plan is to make you go and kill yourself. Because the girl like that said she will never eat or drink until the thing change. I said, better go and eat food. And no more prayer again. She said, no fellowship, nothing. Why will God do like that? What? She didn't see that God helped her. Because there are some of us had 2 points and we still left the school. We pack our load and then sharp. She's depressed. How will you see people that they mark paper? Some people got 50. This one got 97. He's angry. Why didn't they give you the remaining 3 marks? Your problem is very spiritual. You need to be revived. 70-0. Imagine how people can be so worried about the things of this world. And are you concerned about your spiritual life like that? Have you checked the score of your spirituality? How many percent it is? Has it made you worried and depressed before? And I told her, stand up, let's go and pray. Until you catch the same burden like this, I think you are under demonic oppression. Took her to church. Shout and pray. When we shout and pray, I said, forget about them. As I'm talking to you now, she's almost done with her master's. She's a lecturer in a tertiary institution, collecting almost about a lot of money. Most of our mates, I don't know where they are now. Stop all of this unnecessary. Hold on to God. If you can hold on to God, everything the devil do to frustrate you will end up making you stronger. Simple. There are so many of you here, your parents died, all kinds of things happen. To even get school fees is a hard thing. Are you not here? Many of you are even hearing me now. Maybe you are thinking, how will I pay the next school fees? See, forget about it. The same God that brought you to this point can take you yonder. Was it not a miracle that you are here? That miracle have not yet stopped. That God have not been exalted. God have never stopped multiplying. He will still multiply it. One of those our dear lady just called me, say, hey, Apostle, I just got admission at Federal University, and they have increased the school fees. I don't know what to do. I said, do you even know what to do before? Do you know what to do that you got the admission before? No. God was the one that helped you. He will still help you. The Lord appeared to me many years ago. He said, Philip Cephas, a man I help is always better than a man that help himself. At every point you find yourself, pray to God, help me. And if God decides to help you, that your uncle that hates you will be the one that God will use to even bless you. When the admission comes, she doesn't know what to do. She was crying. I said, wake up and begin to pray. She said in an encounter she saw that she has to be praying for like every day at night. She began to pray every day at night. It was not up to 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, somebody called her and sent her 100 and about 30,000 naira. No sleeping with him, not nothing, just like that. An uncle that doesn't like her. See, there is provision in God, but until you awake unto revival, mind you, as she awake and begin to do that prayer, God open doors. I don't believe that God will prosper you the way you are until you are revived. I don't believe it. Do you know if God prosper you the way you are, it means you will never give him glory? How can you give God glory and say, Kai, is God? Oh, if truly God did not bring you to a point where you have to acknowledge that it's him that lifted you. So every situation that may be going on around your life is just to prepare you for the lifting of God. But that may not just happen instantaneous. No. And I've studied and realized every great person you can ever know, see or hear, they have a moment, a time in their life when it looks as though nothing can ever work. Do you realize that? And yet again, God help them. If you are here and you feel that you are not qualified, things are bad, things are hard, no problem. Hold on to God. It will shock and surprise you what God can do. So when God is reviving people, it's because he wants to do a sign and a wonder in their life.